thank you for joining us today in the first annual First Responders Challenge. Our special thanks, obviously, to all the participants. We're going to have a great day here today with fire, EMS, and law challenging each other to have the bragging rights to who's the best. And we obviously want to thank Bayflight for starting off the event. And the purpose of the challenge is to raise money for scholarships for students at MTI. And we couldn't do that without our sponsors. So I would like to acknowledge, if I could, our two lead sponsors, the Bradenton Herald and Foley Bryan Architects. Also, I'd like to acknowledge Bright House. They've been very generous with all their advertising. And also, I'd like to acknowledge some of our other important sponsors, including the Bells Foundation, Manatee County Fire Chiefs Association. They stepped up. We really appreciate them. Charlie and METV and all the great things that they do for us. Municipal Equipment Company, Nestle, and Southern Comfort 1 Hour Air Conditioning. And also in your printed program today, we've got some other acknowledgments that we'd like you to read. You know, putting on an event like this takes a lot of time. And I would like to thank the board of directors, a lot of them who are here today. I'd especially like to thank Virginia Siraki, who's our executive director. She's been running around here all morning, helping everybody. Tim Hayden, where's Tim? Tim's just working his butt off all day to put this on. We want to thank him. And then, of course, pardon me? Well, I know. Okay, all right. And we've got a lot of volunteers, you know, the people that are signing you up, you know, all the folks that helped us put everything together. We want to thank them too. We couldn't do it without them. And then, of course, the challengers, we'd like to thank you for being here today as well. So to start, if you would please join me to the pledge, to the flag, just directly behind you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Now we have a special treat with the national anthem. I'd like to invite Erica Quantuccio. Erica, did I mess it up too bad? Okay, all right. Erica's going to sing the national anthem, and it'll also be signed, we'd like to thank, and it'll be signed by Levi Waxler.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much, Erica. And Levi, thank you too very much. I've thanked all the folks that have made this day possible. Now I'd like to introduce Tim, have Tim come up and talk a little bit about the day's events.
Thank you very much, Mike. And to echo what he's already said, thank you all so very much for coming. This is about a year's planning you're seeing coming together right here, and we so appreciate your participation and support. It's going to be I think, a fun day. We've got 3 different events going on. We're going to try, this being the first time, we're kind of playing it by ear, so if you bear with us. The fire service is going to be over here on the fire tower. We're going to be running what's the equivalent of what's called the Combat Challenge. And instead of trying to get into explaining this, we're just going to let you watch it. And what I was mentioning to Mike about, get back with me in about 20 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and start this thing off by running it myself so you can see what an old man can really do.
It has begun. Let's push him. Let's wish him some luck here. Come on, Tim. Let's give him some encouragement. Let's go. Set an example here. Come on, lady. Don't forget, we're selling food tickets up here at the stage, $1 a piece. Food tickets, $1 a piece up here at the stage.
We're here today for the First Responders Challenge, sponsored by the MTI Alumni Association. This is our fundraiser that's going to support scholarships for local students to MTI. And today we're going to have challengers in firefighting, law enforcement, and EMS compete against each other for the bragging rights of who's the best. This is important because once you see what these folks do for a living, it really gives you a greater appreciation. They're going to go through some agility skills that are really quite challenging, and you're going to see what they do every day in their job protecting us. You spoke about the quality of the instructors and the facilities, and you can look around even today here, and in back of me, you see the 3-story burn tower, and that's just a representation of the commitment to a quality education for a firefighter and get them the real life experiences they need. We are getting close to completing the new MTI out on State Road 70, 220,000 square feet, about $35 million project. What a new facility means is the first thing that a future or a future business may ask when they come into the community is, what is your education system? What is your commitment? How do you train not only my future employees but also their staff and children? So an institution like MTI is very important, again, to draw the new business that this community needs to grow. MTI and the local school district has been very generous to me personally and to our company, Foley Bryan Architects. We've had the privilege to work on a lot of important projects, and for me, I couldn't be any prouder than to be a part of the design of a new building that's going to last for the next 50 or 100 years.
What we have here is the law enforcement challenge. What they're going to do is they're going to start over here in the patrol car. The patrol car they'll be seated in the patrol car. The keys will be in the ignition. They'll be seated in the driver's seat. They'll have to take the keys out of the ignition and put them, take the keys with them. They'll come out of the car, they'll go to the trunk. They'll place the keys in the trunk, open the trunk, take out the rubber gun that we have in there to participate in the rest of the event. They'll come over here, they'll set the gun down on the table. They'll pick up a baton. They'll go over here to the beginning of the 220 run, which it's 110 yards down, 110 yards back. Excuse me, 110 feet down, 110 feet back. They then will come around here. They'll scale this wall. They'll scale the 3 hurdles. They'll serpentine around through the cones. They'll get down to the other low hurdles. They'll crawl through those. They'll drop the baton. They'll run 50 down to the dummy, which is 150 pounds. They'll drag that dummy 50 feet, down 50 feet back. They then will repeat by coming back through the same way that they had gone through the first time. They will come over here to the 110 again. They'll do another 110 down, 110 back. They'll come back here to the patrol car, of which they will pick up the weapon. They'll dry fire 6 rounds in both hands. They'll put the weapon in the trunk. They then will put the weapon in the trunk. They'll close the trunk, take the keys. They'll get back in the patrol car. Then they will then come around to the car, put the keys in the trunk, put the seatbelt on, put their hands on the steering wheel, and the event stops. It's all about proficiency and endurance and physical strength, as well as being agile enough to be able to do all of these events, which is very typical of what they will have to do in a law enforcement position. The law enforcement classes are 770 hours for a basic recruit class set up by Criminal Justice Standards and Training through FDLE. We're a certified training center here. We run a day class, we want to run a night class, and we average anywhere between 10 to 25 in each class. We have 2 classes that are represented here today, our day class as well as our night class. All of them are participating in this event and other events that took place. We started this morning with a 5K run. One of our recruits took first place. The other in his division, another recruit that's going to be starting in January took the actual overall first place. So it's very competitive. This is great for MTI, and it's great for the alumni what this is all about.
Push it out, baby! Push it out! Bennett! I think you said you're gonna make that time up! Bennett, your song is on, Bennett! Are you ready with a banana? Let the tail, buddy. Come on, man.
Well, I selected MTI because it was the best. and that's what I wanted. I wanted the best. You fight like you train, and if you train with the best, you're gonna fight the best. The hardest part is by far the dummy drag. It's absolutely the hardest part. You can do.
How much does it weigh?
Weighs 100 pounds. You can go all out, all the way down, all the way back, go through the course, do the dummy drag, and you're done. I mean, and then you got to do it again though. So you got to go all the way back through the course, run back, and then attention to detail is definitely a major factor, but endurance is huge. If you don't pace yourself, you're gonna wear yourself out. Probably one of the most important things for me is also one of the things that I enjoy the most, and that's certainly the instructors. The instructors in MTI are top-notch, bar none. I mean, they certainly if there is a deficiency, they will find it. They will help you. They will help you correct it.
By far the instructors, the instructing that they give, the fact that they're still currently in law enforcement or retired law enforcement, they've been out there, they've seen this happen, they've experienced it, and passing that knowledge on to us has been great so far.
Who's going to win this challenge?
Oh, it's going to be the day class. There's no doubt about it.
Okay.
Easy, easy.
Done, yeah.
My name's Jay Bush. I'm the paramedic program director for Manatee Technical Institute. These are brand new EMT students. What they're doing is pretty much running a typical call, getting out of the ambulance, they get their equipment out, make their way back here toward the patient. They've got a CPR mannequin here that they're going to be doing 2 minutes of CPR. After they get done with that, they're going to put the 185-pound mannequin on the board on their cot, secure them, get all their equipment, put it back in the ambulance, and go to the hospital. EMT program here at MTI runs, it's a 250-hour program. These guys that are in this participating today are in the day class, which runs a semester. Once they get through, the majority of these guys that are in our class now, we've got 4 or 5 that are already firefighters. A lot of these guys will go on into our paramedic program, which the paramedic program is about an 11-month program. It's a little bit more intensive, a lot more clinicals. These guys do ride time on the ambulances. The paramedic program itself has over 500 and some hours of hospital and ambulance time here in the county and also up in St. Pete. The majority of our instructors are paramedics within at least a 2-county area. I've got some gentlemen that work for St. Pete Fire that teach for us part-time. All of our instructors are part-time. We also have several of them that work at the Fire Academy also that teach for us mostly in the evening class. Several paramedics that work for the county teach for us. I've got a couple that also are SWAT medics with the Sheriff's Department here that teach for us. As far as finding out about our program, you can go to ManateeTechnicalInstitute.org, or actually I have an open door policy. We've got a good counselor here. We're more than welcome to sit down and talk to anybody interested in our program.
name is Jared Leggett. I'm with Manatee County Search and Rescue. I'm the coordinator of the organization. Today we were asked to come out to the First Responder Challenge to gain awareness of to the community about what we do. Manatee County Search and Rescue, primarily we do missing persons, missing Alzheimer's people, autistic kids, anything along those lines. We support the Manatee County Sheriff's Office with responding to missing persons calls within our county, and we're all nonprofit, all volunteers. Some of the challenges we have being a nonprofit is we have issues with getting funds to support the vehicles that you see behind me. For one, most of the time our fuel is actually paid for by our members, and fuel maintenance, anything that you see that would typically run a fire department, our members have to pay for. We have a website you can go onto. It's www.manateecountysar.org. At that website, you can also donate and get in touch with our members and see our canines. We definitely need the support of the community. We definitely need you guys to go out, look us up online, follow us on Facebook. We're on there. We need the support of the community to continue doing what we do every day.
Get out. They're so wanting to help. Like I said, they really enjoy it because for them they're finding their favorite toys, they're finding their friends. I'm getting
My name is Larry Swartz. I'm the Fire Science Coordinator for Manatee Technical Institute. And this is in support of fundraising activity for the MTI Alumni Association Foundation to provide scholarships for students that attend MTI, particularly the public service programs. And we have EMS, law enforcement, and fire represented, which are all located on the East Campus. Well, we have a cadre of about 20 instructors, all of whom are employed with the fire department or retired from a fire department, who are our lead instructors. And we train them in all of the aspects that are required in their recruit training program as administered by the State Fire College. This is a state certified training center, so we adhere to a script that's provided to us, and we teach them all of the academic skills as well as the practical skills, and generally those who graduate from the program usually pass the state test and hopefully get employed in Manatee County. They can contact us here at the East Campus at 751-7344, or go onto the website, or stop by actually any of the your main campus or the new campus on Caruso Road come January, and they will direct them to us, and or they can stop by and see us in person. We'll be glad to help them out.
just competition, just fun. That's all there is to it. It allows those that like to work out and get themselves in good physical condition a way to test that and compete against others and have fun. It's all about fun.
I am so incredibly proud of, number one, this is our first real big event for our MTI Alumni Association, and how great for it to be our first responders. And for us to showcase this beautiful MTI East campus, and we have a lot of our students here from our first responders, and I just think it's wonderful. This is a wonderful opportunity. This is a great career field. You know, if you decide to be a firefighter, a police officer, a deputy, an EMT, or a paramedic, these are wonderful careers. You save lives, and every day you can make a difference in our community. And what a great opportunity to come to a school that is sponsored by and part of the Manatee County School Board, and our tuition is set by the legislature. It's very low. Wonderful place to get your training and get a job and have a wonderful career.